myself to the string. All right. Wow, it looks dark in here. What's up, everybody? Are y'all surprised to see me? Because I did not announce that I was going live today. What's up, IG, Instagram, and YouTube? I am streaming from both platforms today. Now, look, I lie a lot, but this is going to be a short Friday afternoon show because I have nothing planned. This is like Seinfeld, the show about nothing. This live is about nothing. Hold on. But I'm here. I'm showing up, and that's half the battle, right? Showing up is half the battle. Shout out to EJ Thomas. I think that's his name. What's up? Mace Tees, Me Tees. I know I'm jacking your name. You would, Libraconti, y'all, I don't have my glasses on. You know who I'm talking about, Braconti. YouTube. Okay, so listen. I do have some semblance of structure that I want to have. What's up, Black Queen? You are always almost first in the chat. All right. Y'all don't hate me, but I'm going to be all over the place, and I'm going to be fast because I know I haven't been on in a while. But first, let me just say, shout out to the government finally recognizing Juneteenth as a federal holiday. Now, last year I have something free for you guys. Last year I made a Juneteenth crossword puzzle. And, you know, Juneteenth started in Houston. And I'm giving it away for free. I have a snapshot of it. And I just thought about this when I got on live. I don't even know where the link is to get it for free. But if I can find it during the live, I'll put it in. If not, I promise after the live, I'll put it in today so you can have it for tomorrow for Juneteenth, okay? So I promise on that. Let's see. Yes, I am on early. Normally I go live at 5:30, but it's 2:30 my time. So I'm early for you guys only because we're doing a movie marathon tonight in celebration of my son finishing 8th grade. And my 8th grader also won his Super Bowl for his division. They played at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, where the Los Angeles Rams and the Los Angeles Chargers play for football. Y'all, that stadium is amazing. Meanwhile, they then tore up Inglewood and they're gentrifying it. So for those of you who know about, you know, LA and Inglewood, you know, always up to no good. So they got something nice, shiny, and pretty in the middle about Inglewood, but you know, the rest of the community is a whole nother matter. But anyway, they won the Super Bowl, and then it's Father's Day. So we're doing a marathon. All right. Let me see. Let me catch up on these comments. IG, if you want to come over to YouTube, if I can, I'm going to put the link for the Juneteenth crossword puzzle. That will be free. This will be a good way for you guys to learn just the basics about Juneteenth. And I'm sorry, I hope this doesn't give anybody vertigo or a seizure because, oh, it stopped. My lights were flickering on and off. I think they're about to die. All right, what do we got here? My daughter heard your voice and said, is that the homeschool lady again? Yes! I'm saying it loud so your daughter can hear me in the back. Yes, ma'am, it's the homeschool lady. You can call me Miss Nikki, baby. You can call me Miss Nikki. All right, let's see. The holiday is nice and respectable, but I still want my reparations. I'm just saying, cut the check. Cut the check. All right, so y'all, those in the know what I mean about cut that check. All right, so now I just wanted to say really quickly, welcome Robin, Inspired Minds, New You Wisdom Homes, Sarah. Y'all got some interesting names out here. All right, listen. First, let me show you the crossword puzzle because I will forget. Then y'all will forget to remind me. All right, so here is the crossword puzzle that I made for you guys. I hope it's not distorted. It ain't doing nothing. I can't see anything. Hold on, y'all. Why is it not showing anything? I know it's been a while since I've been online. All right, let me hide. Sorry, guys. I might have to change my streaming platform. You can't really see a good version of it. I hope you can see a little something. I think I have a printout over here somewhere. Let me see. Hold on. Y'all hold on. I can't get to it. I see it right there, but I can't get to it because I got a big mess over here. Anyway, the topic of this live is, what are your summer plans? Because summer is here. Some of you homeschoolers, some of you homeschool through the whole summer. Some of you do light homeschooling. Some of you just do a complete break and you don't look back. So I'm a little bit all over the place with that. So for those of you that know, I have a new situation in my life with my oldest son who might be going to public high school for 9th grade. And I've been trying to make all these contingency plans and stuff like that. That's a whole nother video I gotta make with y'all. A whole nother video. Thank you for the puzzle. We will use it this weekend. Oh, you're welcome, Black Queen. I will definitely get that out as soon as this live is over, unless I can get to it over there in a messy pile. But listen, this is what I'm doing. And I want you guys to share what you're doing. I also want moms to know, y'all, take a break if you need it. If you got a burnout, if you're just exhausted, you're tired. Look, I homeschool every day with my 3 boys. And then I do my, I have 2 businesses, one of them homeschool. And then I do YouTube. I am burnt the F out with homeschool. I don't do no homeschool during the summertime. But I can't have it in my heart not to do some kind of learning with my kids every day. But I've learned to shift that responsibility onto the kids. So this is what I'm doing. Subject to change depending on my attitude. Now, I've signed them up for some, guys, oh my goodness, listen. Okay, my kids next week are doing a game design theory class, totally free. And it's through, well, one of the sponsors is SoFi Stadium and the Los Angeles Rams. Y'all, if you're in a major city or you're near, or if you're in a city that has a major league team, whether it's basketball, football, soccer, or baseball, basketball and football, they got the most money where they put it toward the community. 9 times out of 10, they have some kind of camps or classes that you can get in for free. Now, usually the requirement is you need to be a resident in that surrounding vicinity, like where the players, the team usually plays. But that's not always the case, because a lot of times the residents in that area don't know about that information, and so they don't take advantage of it. My children have done high quality golf lessons, swim lessons, coding camps, programming camps, robotics camps, all for free. High quality instructors, because these organizations have the money. And, you know, that's not always the case, because eventually over a few years, stuff starts to change. And then the people that they were supposed to help, you can't find those people anymore. But in the beginning, you can get in and take advantage of all of those free services, all of those free opportunities, which is what we're doing. And not that we're taking any other people, they go through the people in the area, and then whatever they have left, they open it up to everybody. So they're doing coding, game design all next week. And then they have a week of camps, outdoor camps. You know, California has been on restricted mode forever. So everything's open. So I'm like, just get outside, get out my hair, get out my house, go run, go sweat, go do something, go build something, go create something, go read something, go learn something. Go, just go, right? So that's what they're doing. Now, my oldest son, he's doing a sports camp through the high school that he's supposed to be going to. But look, I pulled him aside the other day because he's like, he wants to hang out with his football friends and the coach. He don't want the school. So I said, don't worry, we're not going to that school to learn. We're just going to get our tribe. But look, this is our mission. Now, this summer, you have the whole month of sports camp. And then after that, you have 2 weeks of football camp, right? So those are for the players who make the team. Well, he's already on the team because the coach invited him to be on the team because the coach loves him. So I'm like, you just make your friends, you make your additional friends, your posse, and then we can just jump, just bail. We don't have to even have to matriculate into the school. So I'm like, try your best. You make sure you meet everybody, exchange numbers, do what y'all do. And now you have your little Rolodex of all your buddies, your little tribe people. So when the events are going on at the school, dances, games, whatever, you can go. You know somebody. So that's the plan right now. So we'll see if things change. But other than that, the kids are doing camps. They're on 1 week, off a week, on 1 week, off a week. Now, during the off week, we're doing a little bit of learning. So when they're in camp, I'm like, just read a minimum of 10 pages or 20 minutes a day. Mama's happy, okay? I don't care what you read. You got to read something, okay? But nothing that's got, no picture books, You can read it, but you got to read something else. But just some quality reading in. On the weeks that they're not in camp, they do reading and a little bit of math. I say, give me 15 minutes of reading. 15 minutes of reading, 15 minutes of writing, 15 minutes of math, okay? You can knock that out. You can do it in the morning. You can do it in the afternoon. You can just knock it all out in one bunch, and then we're good. And they were like, So I told them the alternative, you can't play video games till you get that work done. So they're like, okay, how much? How many pages? So we negotiated everything down from time to number of pages. So there you go. So they're going to get a little bit of something, and that's better than nothing because we're all burnt out. But I don't want them to just be doing nothing. And then when we start back up homeschooling, it takes me like 3 weeks to get the wheel moving. Okay. So that's where I am. Now that's for them. Now for me. Okay. Now look, I always tell y'all, watch out for these people on YouTube, IG, all the social media, because you never know how they really living. And I try my best to be my authentic self and tell y'all a real, honest, and practical way of how I'm living. I am a freaking mess right now. If y'all saw my bedroom, I'd be so embarrassed. If you saw the entryway in my house, you're like, girl, I'm 5 seconds from calling CPS on you. I've been in this purge of getting rid of curriculum and books and manipulatives and stuff. I've just been such a consumer for so long. And let me tell you, I started about 2.5, almost 3 weeks ago. I started selling. I was just like, don't think about it. Don't think about it, Nick. Just do it. And I've been selling stuff on Facebook. Y'all, don't sleep on Facebook. As a matter of fact, you guys might want to go to Facebook and be buying some of this homeschool stuff I'm putting up there. I've been selling stuff like crazy. So what I did, I took one of these mason jars and I told the boys that, some of y'all know from one of my past videos, we had a big homeschool room with a baby grand piano, a bar, and we barely used it. I said, I'm not going out like that because I kept the room to show. It was for display. It was for my ego. I'm like, girl, you only using a 10th of this space. So let's be more practical. So I moved as much as I could into the dining room because we got rid of our dining room table because we have like a bar counter in the kitchen. And that's where we spend all of our time. So the dining room is now the homeschool room. It's smaller. And now I have some leftover stuff in the homeschool room. My IKEA 5x5 bookcase, a mobile cart. I got all kind of stuff, not even using it. So I had to make that hard decision. Y'all know I love curriculum. I made a video on being a curriculum hopper. And I'm like, I got to stop doing this because I'm holding on to stuff in case somebody might use it. So I'm like, nah, Jack, we're not going out like that because the money started coming in. And so I went and got a mason jar like this with pickles in it before because I was canning pickles with cucumbers. And I just started putting cash in it. And it's just something about seeing cold, hard cash in a glass container that makes you want to get more of cold, hard cash to put in the glass container. I mean, the money's up here on the top. And I didn't crumble it up or anything. I just folded it over and just boop, in there. So now we're all around the house like, okay, every time we see something, look, ouch. Every time I see, let me just grab something. All right. Every time I see something in the house, I see a dollar sign with wings on it. $1, $5, $6. Everything in the house I'm seeing a price tag hovering over it. I'm like, I could probably get this much for this. Y'all, this summer, if you want to do, help prevent that burnout, it seems like it would take a lot, to sell, so that would be burnout. No. Let me tell you, when I'm on Facebook Marketplace, people just be throwing stuff on there. They put no description. It's like, look at the picture and make a decision. And they're selling stuff. I've made, I don't want the government to know, but I made some figures. I'm gonna put like that. And I'm telling you, this summer is a great time to go through your homeschool stuff and get organized. Think about what you're really going to need. What are you really realistically going to use? Start with that stuff there and sell that. I joined 8 different homeschool sell share groups on Facebook, okay? So I would get on there, I would start selling that stuff, and then decide what you can do with that money. Maybe it's something you can keep as a rainy day for you when you're stressed out. Maybe it's like, you know what, when I'm stressed out, I can use this money to go buy me a nice meal, or maybe, get my nails done, or whatever you like to do. Put that money aside, or maybe something for the whole family to do as a way to just reset your day. So that's a good way to start preparing for the school year. Or are there things around the house that you want to take care of that annoy you, that really irritate you? Like me, I want to get rid of it. So when I'm homeschooling, that irritant is not there anymore. So think about those things. So my summer plan is, hold on, let me catch up on some of these comments, y'all. Let me see. Okay, my oldest daughter is doing an online piano camp for advanced high school pianists. She will also do Japanese camp later. Those are really great camp options. If you can get that enrichment in, that is wonderful. That is absolutely wonderful. Of course, Black Queen, you always doing good stuff. The camp is at Indiana University. Yes, guys, so don't sleep on universities, whether they're junior colleges or four-year universities. Don't sleep on them. They always have something going on that's low cost, free. Some students are teaching it, whatever. Just be a pest. Make friends with people in the front office or in different departments. Your child has an interest in music, call the dean or the faculty member in the music department and see what's going on. Look, you might want to be a little actress. You might want to be a little, I was about to say Karen Bassett, Angela Bassett. My child, all her life, she's wanted to play piano. No, that's Whoopi from The Color Purple. No, that Oprah from The Color Purple. But y'all know what I mean. Call and see what's going on. I got a child, I'm trying to do this, put them in here. They have an interest in that. What would you recommend? If you had a child, what would you do? Where would you place them? What are you plugged in? Put it on them. If you really the adjunct professor or an assistant professor, whatever, you should be plugged into the music scene in that area. So find out. My youngest is doing Arabic camp and go hard on her cello lessons this summer. Listen, now, and this is one of my regrets with my foreign language. Y'all know my struggles with foreign language. I envision at this time my kids to be fluent, seriously, in 3 languages, and they're fluent in just one, and that's English. But we're gonna work on that. But if you can get into those hard languages, those the non-romantic languages, Arabic, Japanese, Chinese, Russian, things like that, your child will have such a leg up, especially if they wanted to go into like the foreign service, which is what I was going to do. You have no idea how much of a gift that is to give your child exposure to that language ahead of time. Hello again. Hey, Jessica, what's your homeschool Facebook page? I'm purging my stuff now too. My Facebook page, and I'm not active, but I'm going to change that because I'm never on Facebook. And I spend all my time on YouTube, and I've been dabbling in IG, you guys, and I'm going to start doing more. Y'all be proud of me. I've been posting stuff on IG, you know, more often than not. But my Facebook page is That Homeschool Life. That's it. That Homeschool Life. Go check it out. Give me a little like. Sometimes I stream there. I forgot to do it today because I haven't been streaming in Lord knows how long. Yes, my youngest is entering middle school, so we have so much elementary school stuff just laying around. And that's me. My youngest one is going into 5th grade. Why do I still have clocks, money, coin stamps, base 10 blocks, division and multiplication, push machines? Because I'm like, oh, I might have grandbabies, and you know, sometimes this stuff is discontinued, and the old stuff, you know, is always better than the new stuff that's around. You know, you start, you know, psyching yourself into keeping stuff. So I'm like, nah, grandbaby's going to have to figure it out. You know, if I have to homeschool them or whatever, I'll cross that bridge when it happens. But I have to let that go. Adele, what's up? KB Land, learning with sweet tea, Miss Unique. Hey guys, Byron Taylor. Is that Byron Taylor from my high school? It kind of looked like you. I can't tell. But if it is, oh, Mustangs, good seeing you. Let's see. Jessica says, my daughter is doing the biochemistry for kids with Daniel Fried and different classes on varsity and tutoring and Spanish classes every weekend on OutSchool. Y'all don't sleep on OutSchool. Listen, that's why I know I keep saying this. Y'all need to hold me to the fire, but I keep saying I need to make like a private group because I want to share the classes that my kids are in. You know, they don't ever show their faces or their names, so I'm okay with that. I just, sure as my name is my name, I just signed my rising 7th grader up for a math class with a brother who, I mean, he is so animated because my girlfriend, her son is already in the class, and we missed the first week. This tells you how excited I was because he missed the first week. I'm like, we can still get in. He had a little intro video, and he was talking about, you know, how he does things, but he was so funny. So I had my son watch it because I told him we're just doing a little 15 minutes reading, 15 minutes writing, 15 minutes math, right? So I'm like, oh man, he gonna look at me like I'm a liar. I'm gonna lose my street cred with him. So I was like, okay, well, I might have to kind of bribe him because I did say we have to learn, but it's just a little bit. So I set him down. I showed him the video, and he was like, yeah, I want to do that class. And I was like, Fred Sanford. I was like, what? I didn't have to bribe. I didn't have to control. I didn't have to do anything. So he started next week, and he has camp. So he's going to miss the class, but he'll catch the recording. He will be doing 7th grade math this summer to prep him for 7th grade. So, you know, when you can find that teacher, y'all, I went to the doctor today because my sons had to get physical clearance for sports. And look, I was in here reading Marva Collins. Y'all know I love Marva Collins. Marva Collins, the greatest teacher ever. Watch my video on my top 10 teacher movies. She's on there. But if you can find a teacher that is inspiring and motivational and just that can connect to them, you've moved mountains to get your child in that class. And that teacher is on OutSchool. A lot of gyms on OutSchool. A lot of goods, a lot of gyms. Okay, you're welcome, Jessica. Yes, OutSchool is a mainstay in our home. And the reason why I signed them up is the class is the whole summer. I wanted to see if that would be something that I could have my son do come the fall. Remember, on one of my videos, I talk about how to teach independence to your kids. That's not what I called the video, though. Unexpected. I forgot the video. But in that video, just watch all my videos. Give me some views. But in the video, I talk about ways to foster independence with your children, especially if you're homeschooling multiple children. And one of them is to use, is that me? What is that? Do y'all hear that noise? One of the things is to have them take online classes. That's a really great way to help them learn not only to wake up in time for their class, or at least to be present to sign into their class. There's probably going to be some audio difficulties at least once during that class that helps them learn how to troubleshoot and to learn to always get to class a little bit early. Okay. Remember Lombardi and Jimmy Johnson, they would say, if you arrive to practice on time, you're late. So you start working on those life skills. You also start working on writing down what they need to do for the class. Okay. So a lot of the things you can build into those out school classes. So don't just think of it as, I'm just taking that class. Look at it as you're setting your child up with learning, study habits, being consistent, note taking, all of those things. Okay. Let's see. Hey, Samantha from Pray Love Homeschool. The only out school class we do is actually a once-a-month book club with Mary Hannah Wilson. She's amazing. Ooh, you should share like some of the books. I'm sure it's a recurring class. My son does the Dungeons and Dragon class. He's been in that class the whole school year. And that's, you know, people can come and go as they please, but there's always like a little cohort that just stays intact. I think that's great. So you can manipulate out school in all kinds of ways to make it work for you. Jessica says, oh, and she also did a snap circuit class, all about electricity, science, math, etc. with Mr. Galindo throughout school. Mr. Galindo sounds familiar. So listen, so again, whatever your child is interested in, or maybe try something totally different than what they're interested in, get them out of their comfort zone. Summer is the best time to try that. There's no other main things going on. So you can use the summer as dress rehearsals, right? To see what's going on with your kids, what they're liking, what they're not liking. Also, now listen, I was going to do an experiment where, remember I talked about how to close learning gaps in math? That's one of my videos. It's an old video. And I referred to this video by this teacher in LA or outside of LA. And he had all these inner city kids. And I think they were in 6th or 7th grade. Their math scores were abysmal. He put them on Khan Academy for the school year. And he started them at the kindergarten level. He kind of did he did like a little Marva Collins Jedi mind trick on them. And those students scored a minimum of one grade level above. And he had consistent results. And so, you know, once you have success, everybody wants to know what you're doing. And so news people came and articles were written about him. I cannot remember his name. He's on my laptop somewhere. But if you put Khan Academy, California teacher, test scores, those keywords, it should pop up. And if you go to his website, he has his lesson plan. And it was really easy, actually. He would just accelerate it. So for like kindergarten, he would have them go through, say there were 10 topics for the year, he would have them zoom through and knock out 5 topics in like 2 weeks or 1 week. You know, it was really, really fast. But he found by the time they got to 3rd grade, and we know this, that's when the potholes appeared. And that's when kids, you know, the gaps start to begin, right? Fractions, long division, subtraction with regrouping, right? Those, you know, those little tiny little fissures start to appear, and then they manifest until you're in like pre-algebra and algebra, and you know, you think you can do algebra, and you probably really can. You just don't have that foundation. Your foundation was all cracked up. So I wanted to do an experiment with him, but I have to say, we spent so long on those potential potholes, those minefields, fractions, decimals, long division. We did that for almost a whole year. No joke. He's super solid. So I'm like, we'll just move on. And so we're doing out school, but I was going to do cons. So for you guys, if you feel your child has gaps, just assume your child has gaps. I don't care how smart you are. My son, who would be going into calculus in 9th grade, but I had him repeat pre-algebra in the 6th grade, even still, he'll forget something. He'll have to think about it for a minute, and he'll have to write it down or look it up real quickly. Oh, yeah, I remember now. You just forget because you're not constantly doing it. So start at kindergarten. Khan Academy is free. I would sign up for an account. It's free, just so you can have reporting and you can see what they're doing, where they stop, where they're kind of struggling. You have like, you get a report, okay? That's really helpful. And then you let them go at their own pace. And in the beginning, they'll be like, oh, this is so easy. And they keep saying that until it's not. So that's one way to help shore up their math. I wish there were a way in reading and writing to do that, where you can just see things immediately that was online, because then, you know, you can just, you know, plug that in and just, that could be your, you know, intervention for your kids. So that's one thing you can do for summer plans. Now, Jessica says, that's where I am with my daughter. She's going to grade 3 in August, so I'm trying to strengthen that area. Any resources besides Khan Academy? We love any resources besides Khan? Okay, we love Khan Academy. So if you're wanting something online that's free, I have, as a matter of fact, I have a whole page of free resources that was supposed to be my recorded video that I was supposed to release this week. But I was selling stuff on Facebook, making money. But I am going to put that out. I owe you guys a lot of videos, and I'm going to mix it up with a lot of lives because I want to catch up. I know you guys want to know what my curriculum is for 9th grade, 7th grade, and 5th grade. So I'm going to go over that. I haven't put it together yet. I'm like, yeah, I'll do this, I'll do that, I'll do that. Because really, in reality, when you think about the 1800s and the 1900s, they didn't have all this stuff. And when you read the letters, the correspondence of those people, their speech, their syntax, their voice, their grammar, the style, the tone, you would think they were statesmen, and they were 8 years old. So we do so much to get just a little bit in return. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to step out on faith, and I'm going to keep some of the curriculum, but I really want to do more interactions with the kids, with my kids. And I don't want to, I'm just tired of looking at stuff. Like, let me see, is there anything personal over here? Let me see, just stuff. Hold on. Let me see if I can turn this without showing you all my business. Just, wait, can I turn it? Hold on. Oh, what? I'm not even using my webcam. I'm on my laptop cam. Let me see if I can change it. Nope, I don't want to mess anything up. Anyway, I'm not going to turn it like that. Anyway, I'll show y'all, I'll do a little tour of my little mom cave. It's just stuff. Like here, my bag. Just, you can't even see it. Just junk. Well, it's on the bottom because the junk is hiding, because the junk is embarrassed. Just junk. Why do I have a pair of socks in my bag? Just junk. But look, I got 3 books in my bag. Do I need 3 books? Why am I like that? Why do I have 2 checkbooks? I'm trying to move out of that. And I'm trying to set a better example for my kids. It's been wearing down on me. So that's in the works. So this summer, I'm selling a lot of crap. We're going to redo the homeschool room so the kids have their own space. So when their friends come over, I don't know about you, but y'all grew up in the South especially, and your mom or your grandmother had that plastic on the living room furniture. She was smart. I used to think it was stupid growing up because, you know, your skin would stick to it when you could sit on it, and it was all sticky and sweaty. Now I get it. You don't want unknown people in your house. You don't know where their butt's been. And then next thing you know, you're trying to lie down and have movie night. Look, you're trying to lie down, get all cozy, got your food. Look, you're all cozy. What's this? Oh, you know, about to eat. I'm sure I have food around here somewhere. About to eat, and you lie down, and you're like, what's that smell? What's that smell? And it's 2 boys or girls that came over. They didn't wash their behinds, or they were outside playing all day, and they're just sitting on your couch just funking it up. Oh. So, you know, or maybe y'all know how people can be digging in their nose, dropping it on your couch. So no, I don't want strangers in my family room. So the homeschool room is going to be the game room for the kids and guests, and they can do all that nasty stuff over there. And y'all can call me OCD. I don't care. I don't like that energy. It's just, people are nasty. All right. Oh, math related. Oh, so free math related resources besides Khan. I got to think about it, because a lot of things will just be free for a limited amount of time or for a limited amount of access. And so you have to watch out for that. That's how they get you. See, 2 checkbooks, one for your account and one to write checks from your husband's account. That's what they are. Well, one's my business account. But I'm like, do I need, well, I went to the doctor today, and every now and then, I just always have a check in case, it's something crazy. Like the dentist for my kids, it was out of network. I didn't know. And so I just wrote checks. I was mad. Like, you don't wait for your money. Wrote them a check. So I'm like, man, help me. Yes, my grandmother had all her furniture covered in plastic. Even the plates and silverware. She was so old school and tacky. Wait, your grandmother covered the plates and silver? Lord, is she geeky? Because I'm thinking of the plastic. I'm thinking of like the plastic that, the Chinaware you pull out for the holidays. Like we would have, everything like the silverware in the little plastic sleeves. She wasn't having nobody do anything. She had a display room. That's what we call them. I don't let people in my house, even before COVID. I have them outside all the time in the bathroom. I bring them food and drinks and toys. I'm a germaphobe to the max. And nowadays you have to be, because even before COVID, you just got some nasty people. I mean, like, really, you just don't know what they're into. And I'm not having all that in my house. So maybe you come from a house with a whole bunch of cats, maybe your mom is the cat lady and you got cat hair and fleas. I'm kidding, but all them germs in my house. Okay, so anyway, you guys throw out what you're doing for summer, because you can help some of these other people out, help them decide what to do. Remember, it might be late in some instances because summer is kind of in full swing, but it's never too late to get on the mailing list of it. Find the local schools, the universities and colleges in your area, the museums, anything that's publicly funded. So you're talking about your aquariums, your museums, your science centers, the performing arts places, the county fairs, if there are sports teams nearby, or even semi-pro, there's always something out there that's for free or super low cost, okay? And a lot of people don't know about it, and sometimes you can just get in just by a lot of people not knowing about it. But for me, and I'm going to wrap it up, the summer, because I want to get you guys the Juneteenth crossword puzzle that I create. I think I might be able to grab it. Wait, hold on. I think that's it. I think it's closer than I thought. Hold on, hold on. Yeah, so think about what you want to do. And y'all, there is nothing wrong. Oh, I was wrong. There is nothing wrong. Hold on, where's all my stuff? With doing absolutely nothing. And I mean nothing. Just don't gain no weight from eating everything. But just, hold on. I think I might have it in here. I'm coming, y'all. I'm coming. Because I got to get my stuff organized. My kids' stuff, their stuff is organized. But I dropped the ball when it comes to me. But ain't I important? All right. I might just make a whole bunch of this stuff free. All this stuff that I made and created. Look, video game rule. Listen, I need to make a copy of this and give it to you guys, because when your kids play video games, it gets crazy and uncivilized. How do I not? I must have pulled it out for something. And I made these rules. Look, play your own profile. When the timer goes off, the next person waiting gets a turn. Now, this is when my kids were vicious, okay? Now they have their own consoles. Use rock, paper, scissors, or roll dice to determine who plays first. A sore loser will forfeit computer time for the whole day. Avoid building offensive items. Don't kill other players. Basically, my oldest son would kill his younger brother all the time, and then he would get upset. All right, that's why that was there. Use positive language toward my brothers. Have fun. So, IG, sometimes, you know what? This is the silence maker. And I tell them, if I have to come in here, it's going to be silence in this room because no one's going to be playing anything. And you just tell them the expectations. And then you just gently remind them. Whatever rule they're breaking, just point to it. You don't even have to say anything. Look at the offender and say, and point at the rules. 4. And point, okay? But anyway, I thought I had, see, y'all got me unorganized. Hold on, I got a whole, I found it. All right, yay, I found it. All right, where's the answer sheet? Here we go. All right, I'm cooking with gas. All right, let's see. All right, Jessica said, I love these video game rules. You know, I'm gonna put a border around it and then add some stuff to it, and I'll put it for free on my website, the one that's always in progress, that website. All right. Oh, speaking of which, there it is. And here I need that. All right, man, I'm rusty. All right, so this, I'll come to you in a minute, IG. Just hold on. Or you can mosey over to YouTube. All right, so this is, what is Juneteenth? Some of y'all saw this from last year, right? And these are your questions. And you're gonna get a good bit of history. Some of it might be surprising to you, right? Some of it might be surprising. I used to go to the church of one of the founders of Juneteenth. So this is it. And then that's the crossword. This is the flag that 2 people came up with. But 1865, these are the questions. And then the second sheet, I have the answers. So you can see that right there. And then here are, where are the answers? Oh, and here are the answers. So that is free for you guys. Pull that out with your kids. Do it together. Go on to Google. Oh, you know what? I'm going to update this. I'm going to put the website. There's a really great website. This is the answers, y'all. It's a really great website that has lots of good, legitimate information about it, about Juneteenth. So anyway, when the live is over, I will put this up. It will be free. So just check in my description box, okay? And then give me a like, you know. I don't ask for much. Give me a like. All right, so if you guys have no comments on what you're doing this summer, I'm just into some, you're going to be out in Cancun, Hawaii, living your best life, because no one's saying anything that they're doing. That's okay. You want to keep it undercover. Hold on, I got some more comments here. Wait, we haven't done any. Wait, hold on. Oh, I'm behind in the comments, y'all. Hold on. Our local college, Mississippi State, and Ole Miss, and Ole Miss, they got a good football team. And even our HBCU here in Minnesota are full for camps, and they're not doing anything due to COVID, even though we're open. We've opened back up. Now that's interesting because my family's from Texas, and you know, Texas, they just been wild, wild west. But a lot of things were like kind of globally were closed down. So it was really weird. Some things would just be like wide open, no restrictions. And then you would go into this one area and it would be like Fort Knox lockdown. So yeah, that's the one thing that makes this time so frustrating is the inconsistency with everything that's going on. So we haven't done any. Pray Love, you're talking about camps and things like that. We haven't done any school since April. We are getting ready to start our year back up in July. And here's the thing for the families that are not on a traditional school calendar. And I always like those families because from my experience, a number of them would have a different calendar because they did a lot of traveling, or maybe the work kind of dictated it. So they would, like, if they did seasonal work, so maybe like the dad or mom was an accountant or something like that. So they would just shift, you know, their learning throughout the year. Or some people, I think Erica from My Busy Bees and Me, I think she does this where she's like on for 6 weeks and then off for 2 or something like that. So she's on, off, but it's year round. So there's lots of different ways to do that. I don't know what you would call me. I just, as I'm getting older, my kids are getting older, I kind of give, I don't want to point the middle finger. I kind of just don't care anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, I might use this pen. I don't care. I'm just like, we can get so much done in such a short amount of time. I don't even really feel the need to prolong the school year. That's probably me talking because I'm looking at this corner of the room and I'm like, oh Lord, I don't want to worry about teaching. I don't want to worry about kids. I just want to be selfish and just focus on me. And that's exactly what I'm going to do this summer. Give my kids their little stuff. And here's one thing. My dad was a Marine, 23, 22 years, did 2 tours in Vietnam. And one thing he would always say, he had all girls, no boys. And his mother had 5 boys, 1 girl. And then all of his siblings had all boys. And he was the only sibling to have all girls, me and my sisters. So, needless to say, he's very, he didn't play. And, whenever I had a setback or a failure or whatever, he would just say, all right, kid, you're going to rebound in life, right? I was like, yeah, why would I not rebound? It was just so simple, because you would just take a step back and do a snapshot. You would zoom out and you're like, okay, you'll rebound in life. And then he would call me kid or number 3, because he never always remembered my name. He knew I was the 3rd kid born, and he knew I was a kid. So I was kid number 3. He'll rebound, and then he'll have his little glass of Johnny Walker or some Crown and Coke, Crown Royale, and he would just keep on walking to his seat to sit down and watch the game or the news. He was a news junkie. So I turned out fun, right? I turned out fun. So if you want to take this summer, okay, I'm going to rename this show. The name of the show is Take Off and Don't Care. I'm going to change it up. That sounds bad. But if you, and my Bill Cosby voice, if you want to just watch TV, paint your nails, garden, hang out with friends you want to do everything but homeschool your kids, then do it. They will rebound in life. And actually, remember when we were growing up, if we really wanted something, we had to go make it happen. I wanted, they had the hard plastic piggy banks at the Piggly Wiggly or the 5 and Dime in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, where I spent my summers. I spent my summers in Philadelphia and Harrisburg, where my family's from. Well, they're actually from South Carolina, but they migrated to Philly. And my grandma, she kept her money in a little draw bag in her purse. In her bra. Well, hold on. The bra wasn't up here. Grandma's bra was way down here by the belly. So she would pull out her little coin purse, and I swear, I'm not gonna swear on my kids. She would pull out like maybe 5 cents, 10 cents. It's a long time ago, and I had to work my butt off to get 5 cents or 10 cents. I would have to pick up the G.I. Joe Lego, the G.I. Joe plastic men, because remember, my grandmother had 10, 15 grandsons and 3 granddaughters, because all of her kids had sons. So G.I. Joe stuff everywhere, Legos, tanks, all of that. But it would be everywhere. You would step on it. If she stepped on something, it was a bad day because she would hurt herself. So she would give me a nickel or 10 cents for like every couple of Lego G.I. Joes I picked up. So I would save it, and then I think it was like $4 for the little piggy bank. But I remember I walked down to the little Piggly Wiggly, and by myself, I was probably in 1st or 2nd grade, and I remember I had on this velvet in Harrisburg in the summertime. It was a velvet and then sheer and then velvet striped outfit. It was like fuchsia. It had matching shorts, had a little white bow that was torn off, and my cousin tore it off, and I had on some flip-flops that I think belonged to my sister. I don't know how my hair was done. And I was so happy. She gave me a little bag. I put my money in, and I walked all the way to the Piggly Wiggly, and I bought that piggy bank because I wanted it. And so I'm looking at my kids, and I'm like, well, if you really want to do piano, do this, then you're going to have to show me you want to do that. Keeping your room clean, making your own breakfast, lunch, breakfast and lunch. Or dinner occasionally. You have to show me you have to show me initiative, because I'm tired of just bestowing things on you. Okay, so yeah, so if you want to take off, Mom, take off. This might be a learning period for your children to be like, you know what, maybe I need to raise my game up and do something. Don't play video games. You be like, look, you got books, you got toys or whatever in the house. Don't give them that privilege of playing video games without earning it. And on that note, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I'm going to read this last couple of comments because I didn't come in here with any kind of topic. I was just kind of freestyling. I love the video game rules. Yeah, Jessica, I'm going to make a free printable. And then next week when I see you guys, I'll have it up for you guys to download. My auntie from Detroit, that's all I got to say. She from D-Town, that's all I got to say. My auntie used to keep a whole full rectangular a wallet in her bra. Look, this is what your auntie did, genius. This is what your auntie did. She did this. Your auntie walked around with a bra. Well, you can't even see it. I done picked up with y'all. Look, her auntie put a whole regular wallet in her bra. She would whip it out every time she took me to Denny's. That is hilarious. Look. Because you know what? Sometimes I think our parents, now for me, from my vantage point, I couldn't really see the wallet. But could you imagine you just walking around like this? Just walking around. Yes, I like the number 5, the Slam Jam pancake stack with the scrambled eggs and hash browns on the side. You just talking like this. That's hilarious. But my dad, oh my gosh, he rarely wore socks with sandals, but every time he went to my school for something, he wore socks, like socks way up here. He wore socks with his sandals. I'm like, no, I would walk far behind him when we were going to the school. I'm like, he's just trying to deliberately embarrass me. And then my best friend, and then I'll end it after this. And then my best friend, when her mom would drop us off at school, her mom was gorgeous too, really nice, nice car and everything. But she literally, let me find a fake steering wheel. This is the steering wheel. She would grab the steering wheel and she would move her seat up to where her boobs were on the steering wheel and her neck was like this. And then she'd make her face all sad and hungry and depressed. And then she would do this. She would roll the window down. Which way to the front? Oh, this please. Oh my God, we were so embarrassed. Oh my God. I mean, but I laugh at it now, but man, and we laugh after, we graduated. But sometimes the parents would just do things just to mess with you. And it's hilarious now. I feel like I should do that to my kids. All right, guys. So this was the show about nothing. I do have some pre-recorded videos coming. I will be live a couple of times next week because my kids are in camp all day, 8:30 to 3 o'clock next week. So I'll have plenty of time to jump on here and chat with you guys. So no more questions, comments. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with all of us. So I love you guys for that. If you want to like, share, and subscribe, I'm going to stop saying that. If you like this stuff, you'll do it. So this will be the last time I say like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next week. And then come back to the community tab or to this video. And I will have the Juneteenth printable ready for you guys. I'm going to put it up right now. Love you guys. Take care. Bye, Black Queen.